Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine and safe. In today's topic, we will see document object model in JavaScript, which is the last point of JavaScript theory part. Document object model. What is it and how we will use it in a JavaScript? Let us see. Document object model. What is it? All browsers are split into different parts or objects that can be accessed using JavaScript. Now see here, our browser window is basically split into different components, or either we can say our browser window is designed in such a way that whenever we want to utilize any of the component in a programming or a scripting, then we can access it by certain method. The hierarchy of all the elements of the browser window is represented using browser object model. Now here all the elements are given or are categorized as a hierarchy, means the top level objects or top level elements, under it we are having different elements, under it we are having different elements. Likewise we are having a kind of tree structure. Okay, so we will refer the next figure. The first top level part of browser object model is a window. The first part is a window. Now within a window we can have a frame, we can have a parent window or parent page, we can have a self page, we can have a top page. Now frame, as we know, the sections of browser into multiple parts so that we can see multiple pages at a time. Now parent, self and top are defining the layer or the level of the pages into the website. Suppose I am working on a particular page, the currently open page is my self page. Okay, now if that page is a link provided in certain page, then the link of my page where it is present is my parent page. Means by clicking that link I am opening this page, so this is my self page. So where is my link? So my link is available in a parent page, but it may happen that the parent page is not the first page of my site, right? So the first page of my site while I am working on a self page is my top page. Okay, so top page is the first page. By surfing into the website we reach to particular page that having a link, that is my parent page. By clicking that page I am opening the page is my self page. Now here whichever the page is open on the browser is self page, right? Currently where we are is our self page. If that page is given as a link into other page, then that page is my parent page. Okay, so this is all about window, browser window. Now the bottom level of this window part is, we can see here, history, document and location. Now history and location are stored as a cookies or records of the web browser rendering. Okay, now next, the most important part of our script is a document. See, first is a window, second is a document. Okay, so again the document having different tree structure, like link, document can have a link, form and anchor. Here link and anchor we are not dealing with it right now because we are focusing on the form, right? Link you know, and anchor is a text links. Okay, now form again has certain elements under it. So these elements are text, radio, password, checkbox, select. Now select again has certain parts into it, that is options. Then we are having a part of form, that is text area, reset and buttons. Okay, now here I am not considering submit as a special event, we are considering it into the button event, right? Now you can see here I have highlighted window part and the document part. Now currently while dealing with the web page that is displayed in a window, whenever we are dealing with the web page, we will start with the document element and we will not consider window part, right? So we will be dealing with the document. So our first parent of our web page will be document. Okay, now for example, to refer this text part or any text control, I have to refer this hierarchy: document, then form, then text box name. Now all the elements will be given a name, like form is given a name, text box will be given a name. So I can give the hierarchy like document dot form name dot text box name. Okay, then I can use various attributes or various methods with it. Okay, so this is the tree structure of browser object model. Now let's move what is next part, that is BOM, that is browser object model represent the hierarchy of entire browser along with the toolbar, menu bar, status bar, web page and many more. Okay, so here I have highlighted web page because I am dealing with the web page in this JavaScript. Okay, we can use the properties and methods of object in browser object model to change the window or elements displayed in a browser. Like if I am dealing with the window elements, I can use various attributes, various methods of different elements like frame or parent or self, or if I am dealing with the document like links or anchors or document, then I'll be having various properties, various methods to deal with or to make any kind of changes into it. And all these things are given in a JavaScript only. Next is, we don't have to create an object in browser object model, they are created automatically when the browser opens the web page. See, whichever the web page we open in a browser, what are the elements present in that web page are automatically structured into the browser object model, and we can access them through various hierarchy. First, start with the window object. Now what is window object? That is the top level object in browser object model is window object. It represents the browser window or frames within it. The window object is a global as it contains all other objects of the browser object model within it. We use methods and attributes of window object to control the web browser window. See, if I want to deal with the browser window while opening my web page, I'll be using window object, their elements and their properties to control my window vision. Okay, so currently we are dealing with the document in a JavaScript. In our form, we will be dealing with our web page. So we are not going into this how window object will be used, what are these properties and attributes of window objects, right? So we will be dealing with the document object. Let's see. Next is a document object. The most significant part of window object is a document object. Why it is significant? Because the document page, that is a web page, when we display is given under document object. It is used to represent the web page displayed in a browser window. All the elements of the web page like forms, images, links and other are contained within the document object. Means whatever the page we are displaying and what that page may contain are the part of document object, are the, we can say, a child of document object, where document object is a parent and all other parts are child. Let's move form object. As we are dealing with the form, so let's see form object. Just as the document object contains the form object, similarly the form object contains elements object. Like the element object is used to reference each element in the form. We can access the element object using its parental hierarchy from document object. See, what are the form objects that we know? Text box, checkbox, radio button, selection list, then text area, then reset button, submit button. All are the elements of form object. So in the hierarchy of document object, form is a part of document. Same way, various elements are the part of form. Now how we can access? We can access all these elements from document to that object name itself. Right? Here the element object is a parent object, is separated element object and its parent object is separated by dot operator. For example, to access the text box, we need to write document dot form name dot text box name dot various attributes or methods, whatever we want to use as per our requirement in a script. Okay, so this is all about the browser object model and document object model of our JavaScript. See, this is all the theory part. Now we will implement all this theory into our practical part in the next presentation. In next presentation we will see the script applied in the web page, that is our form we have created in a first chapter. So in the next presentation or in the next video, we will see the practical of JavaScript, how we validate our form controls through JavaScript coding. Okay, so refer this video and prepare for the board exam. Fine. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.